Hi, this is the 1984 game, The Ancient Art of War, or Sun Tzu's Ancient Art of War. I'll start it up. Now this has plus and minus to walk through menus. There's usually a demo that starts up so you can see what the graphics are like. There was a set of these. I didn't play this Land War version very much, so I'll be reaching for trying to remember it, but I did play the Ancient Art of War at Sea a lot more. I'll be doing that later. And yeah, there we go, demo. It's actually got graphics. Color graphics. Although I have an idea, the version that I played on PC just had those green and purple graphics. I think there's also a version for the Hercules graphics card, which was monochrome, orange, I think. At least it was when I had it, but higher resolution than any card available. But then we progressed to the EGA colour card and then the VGA card. A long way from the 4090 that I'm about to get. This is Gwathorn's spare computer because mine died and I'm waiting for the new one to arrive. But there we go. Archers getting rid of barbarians. Right. Go to war. Now there's a lot of scenarios. Plus to move down them. Race for the flags, Battle of Pharsalus. I'll let you read those. Wu versus Chu is in China. And you could have a data disk with other scenarios on. Now, generally, they get harder and harder as you go, but you can't choose which side you are in any of these scenarios. That's fixed. And try the Battle of Pharsalus. Yeah, you're always the side with the inferior numbers. You always got to use tactics to beat a superior force. Battle of Pharsalus. Yeah, this is a civil war in Rome between Caesar and Pompey. Pompey is defending the Republic. Caesar wants to become dictator. Okay. Find the tactical flaw in the defense of Pompey. Now, of course, historically, Caesar did win it. Enter. Now, rules. You can fiddle with the scenario. Villagers supply food. Forts don't supply food. So I can press spacebar and change that. Supply line range is long. I'm trying to make it easy. Forts train men often. Of course, I don't know who's got the most forts. Your men are in good shape. Enemy is seen always. Water is deep and dangerous. I'll make it shallow and calm. Mountain is low and safe. Forest is sparse. Okay, enter when done. Now you can choose your AI opponent and they all have different tactics. Now this is choosing Genghis Khan and his offsider Subotai. The most appropriate one. Okay, plus to cycle around. Bonaparte, Sun Tzu, his name is on the game, so he's the smartest AI. Athena, Alexander the Great, Geronimo, and Crazy Ivan is who you pick for an easy game. But Caesar, this makes it awkward because historically I'm playing Caesar. My opponent should be Pompey. So I will take Crazy Ivan. Okay, now straight away it's real time. I'll pause the game by asking for that view. So see, it's in real time and they're right up against me already. I'm the white. Now the difference in the icons is that particular black icon means they're moving. Now I've got to stop them coming up the middle and getting my white flag. You can just see above the little window there. In this case, we can see the whole battlefield on the screen there because it's or just green above on the mini-map. But the map can be a tall rectangle just like the mini-map. But enemy has 140, I have 126. Now, I want to close the gap. I press the end. This is, there's the crosshair, and I need to enter. No, not getting it. The battle's on, but so I really should show you that. No, that's not what I wanted. It's at least it's paused the game. What is it I want? Zoom to see the battle, but that crosshair has got to be in exactly the right place. And the granularity of its movement is very poor. And I may have hung the game. Calling for looking at the condition. It says end. I'm pressing end. That's not working. Neither is enter. Okay. Right, let's try this again. Whoops. Very hard to move around. Oh, come on. Z. Huh? I cannot pick it up. Is it view? Oh, that's that. I'm waiting for the Z to come up so that I can see the details of the fight. No, can I move a man? Yes, move down to intercept them. Move. Mark. Yeah. Let's try and pick up this detailed screen. Where's there's going to be a fight next? All right. There it is. Zoom. There we go. That's all I wanted to see. Looks like all the troops are barbarians. They've got those sort of little spiky things on their heads. Now, I don't like that formation. There are formations in this, but it's not giving me a screen that a key that I can get into it and change them. Probably you can't do that once the battle started. So, attack. Nope. Okay. Right, I won. Okay, I've got wasted troops way up there. Come on. Move. Down to here. You move. Down here. I don't know what I'm touching the mouse for. Move north. Okay, here we go. Zoom. Attack. You can control your knights, barbarians and archers separately. The fact that they've got archers is giving them a big advantage. Yeah, they won. Right. Who else is wasted? Oh, come here. Oh, so hard. No, that didn't work. Right, I've got archers this time. And they're not shooting. Okay. Right, I want to... Right, let's see if I can work this out better. As soon as I hit attack, it's going to go live. Attack, archer, attack. Okay, I got some shots off. I should have enough infantry left. No, they won. Okay. Well, I just want to show you one more thing. And I needed to move, obviously, those other 3 troops. Or possibly take one of them to the right and get to their flag first. But I can't find an option to terminate this early, so I'll just let those troops get to the flag. I'm not going to touch either of those intro or size options because one of them hangs the game. If I move this, yeah, you can see there's more to the map. Flag taken, you lost. Okay, Crazy Ivan went crazy by capturing your flags. Okay. Right. Get back into the main menu. Campaign title. Oh, I might show you one of the ones with decent terrain. No, I can't find it, but there is a place where you can rearrange your formations. You can have a formation where the all archers stay up the back, for example. Yeah. Let's scroll this so you can get another look at terrain and the graphics. So that will do for that one. I didn't play it for very long. I played The War at Sea for much longer. And that was made a couple of years later, so I'll be showing that soon. Hi, it's back to Senior Classic Gaming, and in this video I'm going to do two games: The Ancient Art of War, and this one, the text adventure Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which I think is the best text adventure ever produced. I played this back when it was new, 1984, and in it we mostly played the part of Ford Prefect. I'm going to assume that you know the original story in one of its forms, on radio, on record, or the books, or there's also a TV series and a movie. But we wake up, the room is spinning gently, or at least it would be if you could see it, which you can't. Okay. So, it's very slow. Now last time I needed to go Control F11 to make it go faster, even though that's supposed to be slowing it down. Good start to the day. Pity it's going to be the worst one of your life. The light is now on. Right, I'm in the bed. The bedroom is a mess. Small bedroom. Right, objects, dressing gown, phone, screwdriver, toothbrush. Okay. But it shows as being outside the bed, so okay, that's a bit of a better response. Get gown. Right, notice something in the pocket. Wear gown. Okay. Look in pocket. Right, a buffered analgesic pocket fluff. Fluff is important in this game, and a thing your aunt gave you which you don't know what it is. The thing is not so much important as very useful. But let's go take analgesic. Right, the room begins to calm down and behave in an orderly manner. Your terrible headache goes. Right, that will make us able to do a lot more things. Let's go look. Status of the room now. Now there's a phone. Wonder if I can say get all. Okay, and the toothbrush. As you pick up the toothbrush, a tree outside the window collapses. There is no causal relationship between these two events. As for taking the telephone, you pick up the receiver. A moment later, the dialing tone is suddenly cut off. Glancing through the window, you can't help but notice the large old oak tree, of which you're particularly fond, crashing down through the phone cable. Shouldn't you be taking more interest in events in the world around you while you've got it? Okay, forget the phone. And I've picked up things that I need. The curtain. The curtains are still drawn. It's bright morning, sun is shining, the birds are singing, the meadows are blooming, and a large yellow bulldozer is advancing on your home. Now, exit leading south. This is the enclosed front porch of your home. Your front garden lies to the south, further south, and you can re-enter your home to the north. So, doormat is a pile of junk mail. Now, this is one of two things very early in the game that are absolutely essential. If you don't do them, you cannot win the game. In fact, there are many ways to completely mess the game up so that it's unwinnable. But get mail. You must have it with you, but may as well read it. Infocom. Okay, obviously the distributors of this game. Letter from the council dated 2 years ago and not delivered till now, explaining that a demolition order has been served on your home. The date of demolition is today's date. Okay, just like Arthur, the original Arthur, so carry on. Path leads around it to the northeast and northwest, and a country lane is visible to the south. All that lies between your home and the huge yellow bulldozer bearing down on it is a few yards of mud. Mr. Prosser from the local council is standing on the other side of the bulldozer. He seems to be wearing a digital watch. Remember when he first wrote these, Douglas Adams was kind of obsessed with digital watches and towels. He looks startled to see you emerge and yells at you to get out of the way. The bulldozer rumbles. Right, now if you've seen the other forms of Hitchhiker's Guide, you know what to do now. Are we in the right spot with the mud? Yeah, it says a few yards of mud. Lie in mud. Move, says Mr. Prosser. Okay, wait. I'm just not going to get up from here. Thunders towards you. The ground is shaking as you lie in the mud. Wait again. So violently loud you can't even hear Prosser yelling. Bulldozer comes to an abrupt halt just in front of you. Okay. Moments later, your friend Ford Prefect arrives. He hardly seems to notice your predicament, but keeps glancing nervously at the sky. He says, "Hello, Arthur," takes a towel from his battered leather satchel and offers it to you. Right, we know that towels are very important in this universe. Take towel. Thanks for lending me the towel. Been nice knowing you. Gotta go now. Walks down the country lane. Ah, okay. Is that all? Which direction is the country lane? South again. Now, in the story, Ford is supposed to persuade Prosser to lie down in the mud in my place. But it says here that he walked off. Maybe I made a mistake taking the towel at this point. If I get up and follow Ford without someone else laying in front of the bulldozer, it'll probably be a mistake. But I've probably done it just by saying take towel instead of talking to Ford Prefect. I've probably messed up already. South. All right. Okay. Okay. It looks like I died from a brick from the falling house. Ambulance which drives away. Peril sensitive sunglasses to see my score. 10 out of a possible 400. Would you like to restart? Restore? Well, I haven't saved. So I will restart and also pause the video recording. Okay, I finally found that what you have to do while lying in the mud is just waste time and do anything else but take the towel from Ford, because as long as you haven't taken the towel, he'll hang around. And eventually, Ford seems oblivious to your trouble, so you ask, "What about my home?" Seems to see the bulldozer for the first time. A momentous decision. The importance of a quick drink at the Horse and Groom. But that man wants to knock my house down. From where you're lying, you cannot hear what's happening, although they seem deeply engrossed in conversation. Wait. Ford says that Prosser has agreed to lie in your place so that the two of you can go off to the pub. Reluctantly, Prosser steps forward and lies down in front of the bulldozer. You stand up. Okay. Should I just go further south? Oh, okay. Ford Prefect is here. Now, Ford, it says, has made the decision, which is presumably the decision to take me along. But he did go off down the country lane before, and that's south. The road runs from your home to the north toward the village pub. To the west, Ford enters from the north, which is the way you came. So, the village pub to the west. Pleasant and cheerful, and full of pleasant and cheerful people. Now, I thought that by now I would have encountered the small dog. It's one of those absolutely essential things. Oh, that's right, I haven't even got a sandwich yet to feed to the dog, so that must be a bit later. Behind the bar is a shelf full of the sort of items you find on shelves behind bars in pubs. Let's look at shelf. Bowls, glasses, soggy beer mats, packets of peanuts and a plate of uninviting cheese sandwiches. Ford buys lots of beer and offers half to you. I mean, Musselwheel accent, he says. Okay, most essential thing, buy sandwich. Okay, there's a long description of the horrible looking sandwiches. Drink the beer, it will help cushion your system. Now, in the story though, they also have peanuts. There's no indication of what money I've got. The barman pays no attention. Drink the beer. Okay. Very good beer. We were at someone's birthday here in the pub last night. Ford mentions he's from a small planet in the vicinity of Beetlejuice, not from Guildford as he usually claims. You take it on your in your stride and say, oh yes, which part? I will try again to buy peanuts. I'm not sure it's essential, but salt and protein helps in the original story. Right, it's just saying doing the same. So drink more beer. Okay, the world is going to end in about 12 minutes. And the beer is at room temperature because we're in England. And I think you probably need 3 drinks. He did offer me 3 beers. Okay. Let's look. Exit is east. Music playing. Okay. You see this huge bulldozer heaving itself among a cloud of brick dust which is all that remains of your home. As you start up the lane, a small dog runs up to you yapping. Now, if you've seen the story, you know that at some point there is a very miniaturized, microscopic battle fleet which attacks the Earth, but due to a miscalculation of scale, it is accidentally swallowed by a small dog. Now, later in the game, we're going to be on board that battle fleet, and we don't want to be eaten by the dog, so let's make sure the dog is not hungry. Okay, the dog is deeply moved with this great cheese sandwich. It eats with passion and ignores a passing microscopic space fleet. Okay, now directions, story-wise, don't matter much at this stage. It would have to be north towards my house, though. Pile of rubble. Mr. Prosser looks sheepishly triumphant, a trick few people can do as it requires a lot of technically complex deltoid muscle work. He's wearing a digital watch. Ford hurries after you. Now, of course, what we're waiting for now is the fleet to come across, and we use the electronic thumb to hitch a ride. But I don't have that, and I'm pretty sure in this game I'm the one who has to operate it. Now, Ford has a satchel. Just look. Okay. Path leads around it to the northeast and northwest, etc. But the noise like a cross between Led Zeppelin's farewell concert and the eruption of Krakatoa. A huge fleet of Vogon constructor ships flies overhead and announces that the Earth will be demolished to make way for a new hyperspace bypass in 2 of your Earth minutes. In all the turmoil, you drop the thing your aunt gave you, which you don't know what it is, and it rolls away. It is the least of your worries. Anyway, you've been trying to get rid of it for years. I don't like that. The thing is useful. I'm going to try and pick it up again. Oh, you can't see anything here. So it rolls away. Okay. Maybe there's a chance to get it later, get it back. 2 minutes. Let's try talking to Ford. Looks at you expectantly as if you seem to be about to talk. Okay, what did Arthur say to Ford at about this time? Ford. I've heard the message, so maybe I'm more worried about the planet than the house. I don't know the word do. Okay. wonder if I can just get his satchel without anything else. Hey Arthur, keep your hands off my satchel. Vast yellow ships thunder across the sky. The planning charts and demolition orders have been available at the local planning office in Alpha Centauri for 50 years, and it's too late to start making a fuss about it now. Well, for heaven's sake, mankind, it's only 4 light years away. Throughout the noise, Ford is shouting at you. He removes a small black device from his satchel but accidentally drops it at your feet. That's what I was waiting for. Get device. Taken. Fierce gales whip across the land. You see lights flickering on the small device. Let's examine device. Okay. 2 buttons, red one labelled Call Engineer and a green one labelled Hitchhike. And it's from the Sirius Cybernetics Corporation. Okay. Press green button. Oop. Here we are. Ground arches away beneath your feet. Every atom of your being is scrambled. It's unpleasantly like being drunk. What's so bad about being drunk? You ask a gin and tonic. Okay, I'm in the dark. Right, this is a thing that keeps coming up several times in the game. You can see nothing, feel nothing, hear nothing, taste nothing, smell nothing. And are not entirely certain who you are. If I just wait, hear, smell, taste, see, feel, but rearranged. See, feel, hear, taste, smell. See, feel, hear, taste, but smell's not there. So that's what you do. It does smell a bit. There's something pungent being waved under your nose. Your head begins to clear. You can make out a shadow moving in the dark. Look at shadow. Ford prefect shape. And we're in the Vogon hold. And this is as far as I wanted to get for this demonstration of the game. It goes on much longer than you'd think for a text adventure game. Now there are full playthroughs of it on YouTube, but the basic structure is you once you find your way out of the Vogon ship and have to deal with the Vogon poetry, which is in the story, you end up in the Heart of Gold, the ship with the infinite improbability drive. And if first you've got to gather tools and parts and get the drive going, but then whenever you press it, you go somewhere else in space and time. So that's when you finish up on the invasion fleet, the microscopic one. And I think you are Ford for a bit, and you're Trillian for a little bit, and you're Zaphod, and it goes back in time to when those two got on board the ship. And I presume that's when I can get my thing back, because what it is like a bag of holding. When it tells you your inventory is full, you can put things in the thing. But to finally get off the ship and to the end of the game, you have to show your brilliance to the computer controlling the door. And intelligence is defined as the ability to hold two simultaneous views at the same time. Now, all the time in inventory, it says no tea, because that's the thing that Arthur craves above all else. Now, I do eventually have tea available, but when you pick it up, the no tea disappears. And the only way you can have tea and no tea in your inventory at the same time is that one of the times you press the infinite improbability drive, you end up microscopic in your own brain, and you find a particle of common sense there, and you've got to remove it. So that now you've no longer got a particle of common sense. You can have tea and no tea at the same time. The computer controlling the door is very impressed with this and lets you out. And every time you see something new or achieve something new, the score goes up. Now, if I can get it to give me a score now, I think, let's have a quick look. Where am I? Grubby mattresses, unwashed cups. That's the Dentrassi. Alien underwear. There's an airlock to starboard for a prefect. Glass case with a switch and a keyboard. Along one wall is a tall dispensing machine. This is the Babelfish thing, but I really don't have time to do it. But if I go, let's save. There's an airlock to starboard. Indistinctly groggy. Okay, well, I probably thinks I mean south, so type starboard. Inner door is closed. I feel very indistinct. Okay, maybe if I just go quit. We are about to give you a score. That's what I wanted. Put on your peril-sensitive sunglasses now. 33 is as far as I got out of 400. Okay. Do you wish to leave the game? Okay, I will leave it there. And I hope you've enjoyed these two 1984 games today.